1 year ago, I uploaded the very first video to this channel.
I've just bought a crash damaged Subaru Impreza. I'm going to figure out what to do. I have no idea.
And today, 12 months later, we've got over 12,000 subscribers, which is mental. But when you watch a car YouTuber, it's easy to think that it's all supercars, massive units, and becoming a millionaire overnight. Well, today, I want to show you the reality of the first 12 months of trying to make it as a car YouTuber. Let's go. So today's going to be a bit of a different video to usual,
because I'm going to take you behind the scenes of the Chris Bear Cars YouTube channel and share everything that's worked.
Yay!
And all the things that haven't worked.
Stop.
From day one through to today. And later in this video, I'm going to reveal the exact figure of how much this channel has made and also how much it's cost.
£434.70p.
And make sure you stick around till the end.
This is where we got monetized.
Because I may have bought a new project. So grab a brew, get yourself comfortable, and enjoy the story of Chris Bear Cars, year one.
Okay, so I've just accelerated out and the whole car has just given up.
May 2025. I'd been wanting to start a YouTube for ages. In fact, there was even a whole episode filmed, ready to be edited and put as the first video of the channel.
Like, it is dead.
And this first episode was going to be about a car that I already owned, a Mini Cooper SD. Looking back at the filming, it is not great. I don't really know what I'm saying, but I knew I had to just get out there and film some content. And even if it wasn't great, the best way to learn is to just dive in and have a go. And that's exactly what I did. I filmed a full episode, edited it down, and never posted it. Because the week after, I made a bid on an auction for an Impreza. And I won.
What's the worst that could happen?
So there's no turning back. And a week later, the car arrived at my unit. And thankfully, I had an old garage that we were renting for my old coffee business. After inspecting the car and getting it into the unit, I began to realise how big of a project this was going to be.
Well, there she is.
Although I've always loved cars, I never trained as a mechanic. Although I do have some experience fixing crash damaged cars, this was one that I created rather than one that I bought. And it was fixed on my ex-girlfriend's driveway with the help of her dad, Dave. And yes, that is me in 2010. Let's move on. I had a feeling that if I just took my time and gave it my best shot, then things would work out pretty well. And amazingly, everything did start to go well. We got 87 views in the first week, but by the end of the first month, we were over 1,000 views. And it got us our first 100 subscribers, which I didn't expect anyone to subscribe, apart from maybe Steph, so this was a huge bonus. After that, I kept filming the process of fixing the car, editing it into a video, and uploading it to the channel, including fitting a whole front end, replacing all of the airbags, changing the locked-out seatbelts, giving it a whole new blue interior carpet, and upgrading to STI seats. A few videos even went viral, which spurred me on to make even better content by pushing myself with things like coilovers, a WRC front bumper, a JDM rear bumper, morettes, which looked unreal. We upgraded the intercooler and so much more. And importantly, along the way, this got the channel monetized, meaning that even though it was a small amount, the channel was making some money, which I was able to put straight back into the builds. And to make things better, it passed its MOT. Eventually. And the Impreza was ready to take on the road.
And I know just the road.
It was time for the first drive. And it was better than I could have imagined.
I've never driven a car like this before.
And it's true. I hadn't. I couldn't believe that together we'd taken something that was undrivable and smashed up beyond recognition and turned it into this. And driving this car for the first time was one of the best feelings I've ever experienced.
Oh, yes! Yes! Wow!
And in that moment, I knew. This is exactly what I want to do. But in order to do that, I'd have to find a way to pay for it. And at this point, the maths doesn't look great. So far, all the Impreza videos had brought in £435.92, and I sold the car to a subscriber for £5,000.
I will have another Subaru one day. This has to go to make way for the next project and the rest of the projects and keep this channel going.
When you add up what I've spent on the car versus what I got for it, it definitely cost more than it made. But this project wasn't about the money, it was about building a channel. And now there were 4,000 of us all doing it together. And that's when I bought the Skyline. A 3.7 litre, naturally aspirated V6 with over 300 brake horsepower.
Konnichiwa!
Once we'd managed to get it in the unit, which was a job in itself, I could begin to assess the damage.
What's happened is the subframe's taken most of the hit, which is why we're replacing the subframe.
Not only was the subframe cracked, but that whole top apron and the suspension tower housing all needed replacing or putting back in place. And as you can see, there's not much room to work down the side of the engine. So there's only one thing to do.
But at least if this is out, we can get really tight into all this and replace the donor part that I've got. So let's keep cracking on.
The best option is to take the engine out. With a little bit of perseverance, a lot of hard work, and help from Super Steve, the engine is out.
We're out!
All that's left to do is replace the dashboard, and then we can send it to the body shop, to the jig, to have its new arm welded on. But unfortunately, that's where the story is on pause, because it's still there. But there is a big update at the end of this video, and the next one's dropping soon, so make sure you smash that subscribe button so you don't miss out on how the story ends. This project was way bigger than I ever expected, but I'm confident that it's worth it because I checked the history before I bought it. Something that I didn't do for the next car, which is just over there. This is the MX-5. It's the middle of winter, and I had virtually no money left. So I made a plan. I bought an MX-5 with some light front-end damage. I thought if I could buy it, fix it, then sell it for profit, this could be a nice little side income to fund the channel's main builds. But it didn't exactly work out that way, and that's where Car Vertical come in, who have sponsored today's video. I decided not to use Car Vertical to check it out because I thought a check was too expensive relative to the value of the car. But looking back, that didn't really make sense for two reasons. Number one, had I have done a Car Vertical check, it would have shown me that although there was no outstanding finance, this car had been written off in the past, twice. It also showed some mileage discrepancy, and the MOT history showed that it had had rust before. Without knowing this, I pushed on and I stripped down the damage, got a new front wing, resprayed it, bought some wheels, bought a new headlight, completely unaware of what lay beneath. And yet, you guessed it, the hole underneath of the chassis was completely rotten. By this point, I'd spent over £1,000 on this car, and it made absolutely no sense to fix it. So I ended up selling it for a loss, which brings me to reason number two. It's not as expensive as you might think. If you use discount code BEAR at checkout, not only will you get 20% off one check, but you get over 50% off a bundle of 3. Which works out about £16 a check, which doesn't seem like that much when you consider it would have saved me over £1,000. And if you're buying a car, you'll probably want to check more than one choice. The third reason, and the truth behind it all, is sponsors have saved this channel and allowed me to keep making the content that I actually want to make. After the Mazda, I tried to do the same thing again, but with a more simple car, a Fiat 500 for £500. But once this had been fixed and listed for sale, I ended up selling it for a break-even price, and I just wasn't invested in the end result. So this line of income turned out to be a dead end. So if you want to check out your car, a friend's car, or a car you're considering buying, make sure you click the link in the description box and use Car Vertical to leave no mystery unsolved when buying your next car. Now the Mazda is safely in the scrapyard and we've managed to reverse our way out of the dead end. It's time to check in with the accountant. Well, in total, this channel in its whole lifetime has made £2,021.19, which is absolutely crazy considering all it is videos. But as you can see here, the amount the cars cost and the amount that I've spent on them leaves us still in the red. But it's not all bad news. The AdSense and the sponsorship are definitely moving in the right direction, and I've still yet to decide what to do with the Skyline when it's completed. Hopefully you can see that giving up our finance cars was a decision for the channel, and so is taking on sponsors that we want to work with. because without them, it just wouldn't be possible to make this kind of content. And the next car that's coming, I promise you, is an absolute beast. So in summary, not making money yet. Hence why I've taken a job in a bar. Because if I can take all of the bar money and put it straight back into the channel, then the video quality is just going to get better and better and better. And we're just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger builds, which should hopefully mean more entertaining content for all of you watching. So, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for sticking with me from day one or today. Whenever you join the journey, thank you. There is so much more to come. And on the subject of more to come, the Skyline is going to be ready in 4 weeks' time.
Next 4 weeks should be done. In the next 4 weeks will be done.
This is huge. This is the biggest project we've ever taken on the channel, and it's also the biggest reward when it's fixed. So I can't wait to get that back. And secondly, I've just bought an absolute beast of a car. You're going to meet this car very, very soon. There's also a crazy collab coming with Money Pit Matt.
Money Pit Matt.
Where we attempt to pit our £150 cars against each other and attempt the biggest road trip possible in the UK. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss a single thing. So with that, I want to say thank you so much for watching this video. I know it's been a bit out of the ordinary, but 1 year on, it just felt like the right thing to do. So, as usual, if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you click that like button, hit subscribe so you don't miss any of the builds coming up in the future, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.